Hey everyone, Neil here. We're going to do another episode. Obviously, that's why you're watching this. Um, we. Okay, so I talked about in our last episode how I had a couple of fuels that I planned on using in the future. And I actually gave examples of how to get those. So, we will come in, let's look at our NG items class. Like so. We had our tree pitch and our vicinous gel. So what we're going to do is we are going to get those into the game so that way you can use them in a regular furnace, right? To do that, we need to make a fuel handler, which is pretty much what I'm going to show you how to do today. You can watch one of the older videos that I put out on fuel handlers, and it's pretty much exactly the same. But in an effort to keep this complete and comprehensive, I am doing it again for 189. So, let's load this up. And, Sophia, you are obnoxious. You need to be quiet. Thank you. So if we actually come in here and we try to put in our tree pitch, we get nothing. If we try to put in our vicinous gel, we get nothing. Now, there's a specific reason for that. And that is because of the tile entity for the furnace. If we actually come into net.minecraft.tile entity and we look at our tile entity furnace class, we're going to have a section in here somewheres where it says, it's not is item valid for slot. Oh, here we go. Get item burn time. Right. So these are essentially all of the things that we can put into a furnace for fuel. And what it returns is the number of ticks that it will actually burn for. So if we look at coal, we have 1600. So, how should I put this? Okay, so, you know what, I'll come back to that in a second. But here essentially we see the items that we put in a furnace and the value that they return. Pretty straightforward. We'll leave that up because we might want to come back to it a little bit later. So what we're going to do, we're going to scroll back up. We're going to go to our handler package. We're going to do a new class, and this is going to be an NG fuel handler. Forgive my 2-year-old. She is obnoxious. Where's a squirt bottle? I'm going to squirt. Sophie, I'm going to squirt you. Yeah. Go play. Go find something to do. Go in your room. Play with blocks. There you go. Good job. So in our fuel handler, this is going to implements the iFuel handler class, like so. We will import that. It's got some stuff that it wants from us, unimplemented methods, and specifically what we have here is our get item burn time. So what we're going to say is if our fuel that we have defined right here dot get item is equal to ng items dot tree pitch, we are going to return 1600. So essentially what we're going to say is that when we use this in an oven, it is going to be worth the same as coal. Now I don't want that. I want one tree pitch to be to burn half as long as coal, right? Anything that we do right here, yeah. What we also want is, let's just do this. Let's get our vicinous gel in there as well. This one we're going to have be a little bit more powerful. And we're actually, so 800, 1600, 2400. So we're essentially saying that Vicinus gel is 1.5 times as powerful as coal. Now we've got to get this into the game. So to do that, we're going to go to our proxy class and our common proxy, and we are going to do something like this. We're going to do game registry dot, what is this? Register fuel handler, and this is going to be a new ng fuel handler, and let's import it, and there we have it. Cool. So let's get into the game and run it and see what we've got. All right, let's do this, so that way we can test appropriately. Decoration blocks. We are going to lay out 3 furnaces here. Oh, thank you, honey. Very sweet. I needed my water bottle. And we are going to come over here. We are going to get a stack of Vicinus gel, a stack of tree pitch, and we are also going to get a stack of coal. Now, let's get rid of those. We don't need that. We'll move that over. Let's grab 3 different stacks of iron ore. So in the first one, you can now see that we can actually put our tree pitch in there. We're going to put this in, right? So you see that it cooks along pretty fast, but our cook time goes down quite a bit faster than it normally would with coal, right? So in here, we will put our coal and our iron ore, and then over here, we're going to put our Vicinus gel and our iron ore. Like so. So you'll see that we're about 2/3 of the way burned through this first tree pitch, and we have 3. Here we haven't even made it past a 4th, and then here we barely come down at all, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to let these cook, and then once they're done cooking, I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you the differences between 800, 1600, and 2400. So, I will see you in a moment. So, here you see it. Our tree pitch, we used a few, 16 of them to do an entire stack. Here, we used 8 of them to do an entire stack for our coal, and then over here we used 6, and of course this is still burning. So, kind of give you an idea on what this all looks like in terms of your fuel handler, on how efficiently those will burn. So, there you have it. It's pretty straightforward stuff. Just create your fuel handler class, make sure that it's in your common proxy, and you are good to go. So, give me a like, give me a comment, give me a subscription, give me some stuff so I can make some money. And thanks for watching, everybody. And on that note, I bid you adieu and happy modding.